Great day, parents and scholars. We're continuing in our multiplication unit, and we're dealing with prime and composite numbers. Now, prime numbers are numbers that only have two factors. Composite numbers are a number that has more than two factors, and we also learned that factors are the two numbers that you multiply to find the product. So let's get started. I want to do 3. So our number 3, I'm going to find the factors of 3, so I'm going to do my T-chart. And I'm going to number it 1 to 3, because if the given number is 9 or less, you write that number. If the number is more than 9, you still stop at 9. So we could be looking for 100. We're still going to do 1 to 9. If we do 1,000, we're still going to stop at 9. So we're going to say 1 times what number gives us 3? And that is 3. 2 times what number gives us 3? And rather than just immediately mark it out, I'm asking the students to go through the multiples in their head to make sure. So I have 2, 4. I didn't say 3, so I know 2 does not go into 3 evenly. Okay? Going to evenly means if you divide, is no remainder. 3 times what gives us 3? And that will be 1. So I come up here and I do my equal sign. Now I'm going to list my factors out. And the first one we have is 1 and 3. 1 and 3. And we have no other, because this is repeated. This is the reciprocal, or the same. The numbers are just flipped. So we only write the numbers one time. So we only have 1 and 3. Those are two factors. Therefore, it is prime. So right up under it, I will write prime. So we know 3 is a prime number. Okay, I'm going to come over here and I want to do 9. And so I'm going to go 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 times what gives us 9? 9. 2 times what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I didn't say 9, so I know 2 is not a factor of 9. Okay, we're at 3. 3, 6, 9. 3. That's how we get 3. Okay, now we have 4. 4, 8, 12. I didn't say 9, so 4 doesn't go into it. 5, 10. 5 is not a factor. 6, 12. 6 is not a factor. 7, 14. That's not a factor. 8, 16. 8 is not a factor. 9. So that is 1. So I'm going to come up here and do my equal sign. First one I have is 1 and 9. 1, and I put 9 over here. It's like the beginning and the end. Okay? Next we have 3 and 3, but we only need to write the digit once. So we have our 3, and 1 and 9 is reciprocated. So we have 1, 3, and 9. And so is it prime or composite? It's composite because it has more than 2 factors. It has 3 factors, so it is composite. Okay? So it's not too bad if we get to the smaller numbers. Let me go a little, let's get something in the 30s. Let's try 34. Because this is where I see some students just marking through, and we really need to go with fidelity of going through those multiples to make sure that it is not a factor. So 1 and 34. Hopefully you notice that once we find the factors of a number, that whatever the number is on top, that's going to be the same digit by the 1. Okay? 2 times what gives me 34? We can count by 2s or we can divide. Okay? If division is your strength, I would go ahead and divide it. If not, you can just count by 2s either way. So we're going to do, let's divide first, and then we're going to count by 2s. So I'm going to do 2, and I'm going to divide it into 34. Okay, and I'm going to do my 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, I can't pass 3, so I'll put my dot there. That's 1. 3 and the number with the dot are different, so I must subtract. I have 1. Now that 1 goes up to that 4. Now is 14. I cannot pass 14. Where can I stop? Well, I can stop at 14. And let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so I have 17. Okay, then I want to check to make sure. So I have 17 times 2, 4, put a plus 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1, 34. So that's how I know it's even. It goes into it evenly when there's no remainder. Okay, so 17 is our quotient. 2 times 7 gives me 34. 17 gives me 34. Okay, and or I can count by 2's. So we know 2 times 12 is 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. And that will give us our 17. Okay, so 3 times what? Well, I know 3 times 11 is 33. And 3 times 12 is 36, so I know it's not 3. Now you're seeing how that multiplication, it makes a difference. If they know it by heart, we don't have to go through all the bells and whistles of trying to figure it out. Okay, what about 4? Well, I know 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36, so I never said 34, so I know 4 does not go evenly into 34. 5 is not, and that's because the number in the ones place is not a 0 or 5. So that's always easy to tell. If the number in the ones place is not a 0 or 5, then 5 is not a factor of it. Okay, what about 6? Well, 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36. I still didn't say 34. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. So we know it's not a factor of 34. 9 times 4 is 36. So we know 9 is not a factor of 34. So our factors are, let me put my little equal sign here. 1 and 34, beginning and end. That's how I tell them to do it. And then we're going to do what? 2 and 17. 2 and 17. And there we go. Is it prime or composite? It is composite because it has more than 2 factors. It has 4. Okay? So that's what we're working with prime and composite with our factors. Now we're still revising, we still want to go back to that division. We still want to make sure we have it solid because when we finish this unit, we're going into problems, word problems with it. So now let's do some division. Let's do our multiples of 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70, 77, 84. So I'm going to do 7 into 616. Okay? So the first thing is with that first digit, it must be the same or higher as this digit. If not, you're going to put an automatic 0. So it says you can't pass 6. Well, that's not possible because it starts with 7. So I know it's an automatic 0 goes here, and I need to move this 6 over. So now I have 61. Okay? I can't pass 61. How close can I get? Well, I can get to 56. So let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 goes up top. Is 61 in the digit with the dot the same number? No, so that means you have to subtract. So 56. I'm putting 56 in my head and I'm counting up to 61. And so that gives me 5. So I have 5 here and I'm drawing a little arrow and I'm moving my 5 there. Now I can go over 56. Oh, I can stop it on exactly 56 like I did previously. And I know I went down 8. And 56 and the number with the dot are the same, so I stop. Now I'm ready to check. Checking is part of division. It cannot be left out. So 88 times 7. Actually, let me do with the distributor. Because some strength may not be standard. So I want to kind of mix it up to reach everybody. So we know 7 is what we're dividing by. So that will be first. And then we're going to do the expanded form of 88. So that'll be 80 here, 8 there. 8 times 7 is 56, or 1 0, plus 56. And let's add it in this space here. We have 560, and we have 56, and we have 6, and 5 plus 6 is 1, well 11, and 11 plus 5 is 6. So we get back what we started with, that 606. Therefore, our quotient of 888 is the correct answer. Okay? Now let's go to multiplication. I'm going to do one, and I'm going to do it all three ways. So let's do, I should have left my 7s up here. 7, 14, 1, 35. 7 times 347. Okay? So I'm going to do standard first. Okay? 7 times 7 is 49. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so 9 goes here. Plus 4. And now I have 4 times 7. Go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, that's 28. 28 plus 4, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 2 goes here, plus 3. 7 times 3, 1, 2, 3 is 21 plus 3, so 21, 22, 23, 24. And so we have 2,429. That's standard. Now let's do distributive property. And I'm going to do 3 parentheses. Why? Because I have 3 digits here. I have 3 digits. Okay, so we're multiplying by 7, so that'll be my first one in each parenthesis. And then my 3 is in the hundreds place, so I have 300. 4 is in the tens place, that's 40. 7 in the ones place, that's 7. Now, 7 times 3, 1, 2, 3, that's 21. How many zeros? 2 of them. Plus 7 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 28. How many zeros? That 1 0 drops down. Plus 7 times 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 49. Now I want to add that, and I have 2,100 or 2,100. I have 280, and I have 49. So that's 9. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 0, 2,429. So I did standard, I did distributive, and now I'm going to do area right alongside it. And area and distributive property goes hand in hand, but they do need to know both of them because they're tested in different ways with both ways in 4th grade. So we're doing 300 plus 40 plus 7, which is the expanded form, and 7 times 3 is 2,100, 280, and then 49, and then you're going to put these same numbers right here, and you're going to get your 2,429. So that's what homework is tonight. Parents, please pay close attention to what they have as far as their division. We still have just a few with the hiccups. That's why I keep trying to revisit that division, because that's gonna hold huge, that division and multiplication. So I want to keep continuing going back, even though it's venturing off somewhat with our curriculum. Okay. So have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow.